it's Sam. So today I wanted to create a fall inspired makeup look for you guys that is neutral. I know there's a lot of people that don't like color, they don't like purples, they don't like berry lips, they don't like warm colors. So I wanted to create something that I thought was just a really kind of nice, like neutral fall makeup. I kind of like went a little darker with the lip, not like darker as in berry or wine or red, but just a kind of nice, I like to say it's nutmeg. I actually have no clue what nutmeg actually looks like, but I'm assuming it's somewhere around it's kind of like the brownish kind of nude, you know what I mean? And then just kind of like real nice and simple on the eyes with a tiny little bit of a glow. But I wanted to keep the skin really, really glowy looking. So you can see it's just really glowy on the cheeks. Even the forehead is a bit of a glow. So it's just kind of like a glowy fall neutral makeup, if that makes sense. So the main focus is the skin, just making it look like really just like dewy. It's like dewy fall makeup. And even the lips are like dewy looking. It's like the dewdrops in the morning when it starts to get cold and all the leaves are wet. That's what you want to look like. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. It's a full face tutorial. I've just been trying to use a few like different products because I get stuck in a rut super bad. So I figured I would just use a bunch of different products today that I don't normally use, minus my mascara. I can't switch away from that. And my wrinkle coverer. But other than that, everything is all kind of different. So I hope you guys enjoy this look. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments down below. I saw someone wants to see like a classic red, so I can do that. But yes, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye! Happy almost fall! First thing we're going to do, I'm going to try this primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Light. I'm just going to do a very, very small amount of this. This does not have that super silicone-y feel like the other one does. The clear one, you know. Okay, so now we're going to do, because this is going to be a really glowy skin, we're going to take some of the Giorgio Armani Crema Nuda. This is almost like a tinted moisturizer. It doesn't have enough coverage as a foundation though, so I'm just going to apply a very small amount of that with my fingers. Just to kind of like really hydrate my skin because it is quite moisturizing and kind of glowy. You can see it's definitely not a full coverage in any way. It's just going to kind of like even out your skin tone, but it does really feel like very hydrating and just kind of gives your skin like a nice bit of a healthiness to it. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to take my Estee Lauder Double Wear and I'm going to mix a little bit of the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer into it. So I have that on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to put that into it just to kind of give my skin a tiny bit of a glow. And I'm also going to take just a tiny little bit of this Physicians Formula Argan Oil, and I'm just going to put just a drop of that into the mixture and then just mix that all up. And that's just going to give like a really like dewy finish. I'm just going to blend that into my whole face. My eyebrows are still peeling, guys. They are just peeling off every time I wash my face. She said that would happen, and she also said that it'll look like it's really light and it's like, whoa, where did my eyebrows go? And then once it heals, the pigment will come back through. So we shall see. So see how the foundation just has that really, really pretty glow? It's just like super duper healthy looking. So for underneath my eyes today, I'm going to take the Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. This is in the color Peach, and this is just going to help kind of brighten the darkness. Turn your face towards the sun. So see how it just kind of like brightens everything up. And then we're going to go in with the MAC Prep and Prime. And we're going to make that nice and bright. Whoa. You know, I've noticed that ever since I got my nails long again, I've been so clumsy. Like, I'm always dropping things or like doing a little like cheerleader twirl with my brushes. It's funny how like you get used to having short nails, and then when you get long ones, you're kind of a mess. I noticed a comment that said you should not put powder in your wrinkles because it makes them look worse. The problem is if you don't set your wrinkles, your foundation starts to settle into them throughout the day. And so they end up looking better throughout the day versus if you didn't set them at all, because what happens is it settles and then it makes them look deeper. And that's why I do it, because otherwise it can be very, very like unattractive if you don't set throughout the day, or set, because that's where the foundation wants to sit, and then it just looks really deep and cruddy. So I am going to take a little tiny bit just into those lines of my NARS. Ugh, riddling wrinkles. I'm going to leave the chin. And I'm just going to do a tiny, tiny amount under the eyes. To set the rest of my face, because I am oily, I do still have to set. I'm going to take the Luminous Silk Compact. This is nice because it isn't a super duper like matte. So I'm just going to take just a little bit. Now, if you have dry skin, you probably don't even have to do this. But because I am glowy, I have to. You can still see there's a little bit of a glow coming through. So for the bronzer today, I'm going to just stick with a nice glowy one. And this one is the MAC Medium Deep Mineralized Skin Finish, and it has a little bit of a glow to it. So we're just going to kind of warm up the skin with this one. Then I'm going to go in with the MAC Global Glow, and this one has a lot of like shimmery pigment, so I'm just going to go over that, and this just really glows up the skin a bunch. So if you want to have that like J-Lo glow, you can probably see how it's almost like a highlight bronzer, so it really does give you just this like gorgeous glowiness. And then anything that you took away to set your face with the powder, you're gonna get back. Okay, for the blush, we're gonna go with two different ones. I'm gonna layer them on top of each other. So the first one we're gonna do is the MAC Petal Power Mineralized Blush, and this is kind of like a really pretty peachy amazingness. It's really gorgeous, and again it has a whole lot of glow, so you're really just gonna look super duper duper glowy. I'm gonna take just a tiny little bit of Just a Wisp. This is also a mineralized blush from MAC, and I'm just gonna kind of put that like right on the center. You can see like how much I'm glowing right now. It's like super intensely glow. Now I'm gonna bake with that NARS. And then for my highlight, I'm gonna take a tiny weeny bit of this Bobbi Brown brightening brick. This is in the color pink. And I'm just gonna get my brush, and I'm just going to kind of take it between these two on the end here. Those are the lightest, and I'm just going to pop that. It's like so glowy already that you really don't even need a highlighter, but tiny little bit. I'm also going to take just a little bit of that just above my brow as well. I'm going to take the Brow from Benefit just to kind of, whoa, my eyebrow is crazy right now. I'm going to brush it. See, the problem is like now that it's scabbing up, my natural brows are like being pushed away from the scabs. So it's like really, they're all just craziness. And then I'm gonna have to set them because they are going like all over the place. So I'm just using my Benefit Gimme Brow. For the eyes, I'm gonna take the Smashbox Shape Matters palette. This is this is the Photo Matte Eyes. The first color that I'm gonna take, see, I told you, I'm flinging everything all over the place. So the first color that I'm gonna take is this color right here. I'm gonna stick that into my crease. You know, I feel like that palette is just too cool. I don't like it. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this, the medium deep mineralized skin finish, because that was just way too gray for me. And I don't want gray right now. So we're just gonna warm it up. For my brow bone highlight, I'm going to take that Anastasia Glow Kit and I'm going to take Crushed Pearl and I'm just going to add that. Then with my finger, I'm going to go in with that Global Glow and I'm just going to like really get the good pigment with my finger and pat that on. I want this to be like a really like neutral like look, but I want it to reflect a little bit of like warmth for fall. So with those little gold flecks in there, it'll look really pretty. I'm also going to take a little bit of that Global Glow underneath with my flat brush and just kind of warm that up under there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Spectre from the Urban Decay Moondust palette and I'm going to press that all over the top. And that's just going to give us a really pretty, like shimmery, sparkly glow. Again, for the waterline, I'm going to take the 24/7 Waterline Eye Pencil in Walk of Shame. I'm also going to deepen up that under, whatever it's called, the lower lash line with a little bit of the medium deep, just to add a little bit of like warmth, darkness. There we go, like that. For mascara, I'm going to do the exact same combo because there's nothing like it in the world. For my lip, I'm going to go ahead and take the color Subculture from MAC. Every time I need to sharpen my pencil. Darn it. Okay, then I'm going to take the color Among the Fireflies from MAC. And then over the top of that, I'm taking Midsummer Night from MAC. Just a little tiny bit of Urban Decay lip gloss in the color Nooner to make it just look really glossy. I kind of want it to look like a glossy nutmeg. Okay, and there is the finished look for a kind of like neutral fall makeup. So if you're not someone who likes the berry tones and the purples and the coppers and all of that kind of stuff that is super warm and just kind of like rich in color, and you like to just stick to a nice neutral, like everyday, but still feel fallish, I feel like this is a good look for you because you still have a little bit of the warmth. It's kind of like the color of the leaves when they're kind of like not bright and vibrant, but they're on their way out, you know? It's just kind of neutral. And then you have like a nice kind of like, this reminds me of like some kind of yummy drink, like a nutmeggy clove, I don't know. Anyway, that's what it looks like. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.